And we are live. See if y'all can hear this. Ain't nobody in here though. Oh well. We'll start it anyway.
I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. People go around the world for love, but they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do to do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in the daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. I only want the best is true. I can't believe the things I do for you. What you won't do for love. You've tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you made me do for love what I would not do. Made me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do.
Well, all right. What up, everybody? It's your boy Smooth, man. What's good, everyone? How y'all doing? I just thought about streaming up. I actually thought about doing that earlier today. And yeah, let's get into it. So I titled this stream what's in my bad, yo. My mic just went out, yo. Damn. Well, we're back. Anyway, so what I was going to talk about is uh I had made a few notes, It's I titled the stream "What's the Point?" Because I just thought about that, because of a stream that I saw earlier today. And yeah, for those of you that are used to this space and all that shit, obviously y'all know that y'all may be familiar with the content creators, from the lovely Sister George and Concrete Rose, right? The ladies on the breakdown, a woman's perspective, you know. And they had a stream today about, simping and all of that shit, about how damn, what was even the name of that title, man? Something about simping, how, it's like the word simping has been kind of bastardized and shit, right? To the point where every polite gesture, that you carry out, or anything nice that you do for a woman, is automatically seen as simping. Now, I am familiar with that, you know, because you do find a lot of that shit going on. I mean, yeah, you do have those that just, how should I say, um, they joke with it, they trolling, but a lot of people don't be trolling, man, because especially when you're talking about like the manosphere slash red pill spaces on YouTube and shit, on the internet in general, because obviously this shit don't blown up and everything, you know. And yeah, it's a lot of people that, they just overdo it. You understand me? They overdo it with the whole, oh my God, you a Serp. You bought us some flowers, Serp. You have the door open, Serp. You said hello, Simp. You said good morning, Simp. Yo, listen, man. Um, it comes from the chivalry ass. Hold on, what did you say, no? It comes from the chivalry aspect. Just cause she's a female, that at the root is a simp. Yeah, you know. But I mean, we can even keep it simpler than that, right? I remember when I first heard the word simp. This was like back in 2011, 2012. I had actually seen, the first person I heard say it was Tommy, you know, and Tommy Sotomayor. And he had described it as an acronym meaning someone idolizing mediocre poom, right? And yeah, hey, A lot of truth to that, right? But anyway, just to get into it really, I mean, at the end of the day, man, breakdown and all that stuff. Shout out to Sister George. Shout out to Sister George, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't get me wrong, man. I fuck with Sister George. Oh, you heard it late. Oh, you heard it late. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did. I did hear it late. No, I did. I did. You know, like I said, about 10, 11 years ago, when I first heard the word. But I mean, before that, it was just called all kinds of names before. But anyway, um, yeah, I fuck with Sister George. You understand me? Like she's cool and all that. Like she's really like, I would say, the coolest female in this space. Ever since the women came through and dominated, because this is a co-opted space. The women run this space now. This is actually, it should be called, like, in brackets, WO, like womanosphere. You understand me? That's really what it's supposed to be. And respectfully, man, I just gotta say that for the most part, it doesn't always seem like they know what they're talking about over there on the breakdown. Like it don't. It don't. 1 minute is this, the next minute is that. You understand me? 1 minute the sky is blue, the next minute the sky is red, purple, yellow. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of, it's entertaining sometimes. Sometimes it's annoying because it's like, I mean, you do know that you're somewhat talking out of both sides of your mouth, right? You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with y'all, man, they're able to do that now. You know what I'm saying? They could say A tomorrow. It can say A today, B tomorrow, and ain't shit gonna happen. What you gonna say? Because at the end of the day, what they gonna say is, oh well, you must not get enough pussy. That is why you're over here arguing with a woman. That's what they always say, man. It always goes back to that. So I had, just wrote down a few notes and all that. And it's so funny how, like, I heard Sister George, for example, say something along those lines of, because you niggas are awkward, you don't know how to talk to women, you never go outside, yada yada yada, boom boom, and all of that dumb shit that she was saying, because it was dumb shit that she was saying. I fuck with Sister George, but what she said was dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I do remember a time, a few times actually, where Sister George had expressed herself that she can be quite awkward in social interactions. Socially, she can be awkward. So it's kind of funny how, you just wanna tell dudes, oh yeah, y'all are socially awkward, y'all don't know how to talk to women and all of that stuff, just because. And the funny thing is, damn well why some of these niggas is getting called out. You know damn well that a nigga that will come on the internet and grandstand about all the things that he does for his woman, and his woman this and his woman that, just like that weird ass waffle colored nigga that they showed at the beginning of their stream, I believe, that TikTok they were showing and shit. It's like, nigga, you already know what it is, man, when these people come out and say all these kind of things. Oh my God, I love my woman and all that. You see, at the end of the day, man, don't nobody really want to talk about what the real problem is, because that's the real awkward shit right there. You understand me? That's the shit that really makes people feel awkward. Everybody always likes to talk around the problem, talk around it, go around it, cross over your way, past the actual issue, the actual cause of all of this shit, right? And just sum it up to, you niggas don't get no pussy. You niggas don't get no pussy, right? Okay. I mean, we're not gonna I mean, what are we doing? Are we not going to uh you know we just had COVID 3 years ago where everybody was on lockdown and stuff. And you cannot tell me that ever since that lockdown, people have not been acting weird out there. They even drive fucking weird. You understand me? That whole social interaction has already taken a major backseat because of social media, because everybody's in their phone. I mean, that's the new way of doing things. You understand me? You see somebody, most likely they're going to have their head down into their phones. Back in the day, you never used to see that too much, when niggas was growing up. But hey, that's just the new way things are being done nowadays, right? Exactly. So, I mean, what you want to do, And I'm not saying that COVID is the major reason why people are being awkward or whatever the case may be and shit like that. But it's always it, it's annoying when. Hold on, can y'all hear the AC in the background? Anyway, let me know if you do. Currently traveling for work, so at this hotel room and shit. But anyway, damn. Anyway, you know, it's easier. It's always so much. It's always so convenient. Okay, you're good. No AC sound. Appreciate that, Zone. What's up, Zone? How you doing today? But yeah, it's always it's so funny how especially when they always want to go in on niggas, right? When they always want to go in on men, they always conveniently always like to say y'all this and y'all don't know how to talk to women and y'all simping and y'all say one thing and y'all do the other thing and y'all 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 y'all. You know what I'm saying? The whole time it's always y'all y'all. Who is y'all? Again, who is y'all? Is y'all part of your audience? Is y'all some of the niggas in the chat? Is y'all some of the niggas that come up on the panel? Who is y'all? Is all the niggas in this space? Who is the niggas in this space? New is here. Is new is in this space. I'm in this space. Zone is in this space, right? Are we included in y'all? Huh? Y'all this and y'all that and y'all don't know and y'all don't then y'all don't then y'all don't then y'all don't then y'all don't. You know what I'm saying? Shut the fuck up, man. Talk about y'all and shit. Pinpoint them niggas. Pinpoint them niggas. Show us who those niggas are. Huh? Give names. You don't want to give names? Why? Because they ain't gonna come up to your show no more? Is that it? And let me be clear, yo. Like a year or two ago, the breakdown used to be called the cut down, right? Because niggas used to go up there to get wrecked, yo. You know what I'm saying? Just say the most weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying? The craziest stuff. I remember a time when Sister George told them niggas walk away and niggas is still trying to debate and argue. You know what I'm saying? So we know we're not ignorant of the fact that it's more dumb niggas out here than those that are actually about something, I just call it those that are about the productivity piece. Okay. Shout out to MOT, man. Niggas that's about the productivity piece, man. Who, like, we know who those niggas are, man. We know who's about shit, who really talks about things that are sensible, that you should actually apply. You understand me? We know those who talk about things that black men should do or that would be good if they did, because at least, we can somewhat, how should I say? we can somewhat project seriousness. You understand me? Because to be honest with y'all, the manosphere was supposed to be a serious space. You understand me? If you actually do your homework, right? Ladies at the breakdown, if you actually do your homework on the history of this space and why it even came about, right? However, I do like for Sister Georgia and even Concrete, they've been in this space probably even longer than me. Because I came in, what, 2019 or something? Or I became aware of it in 2019, June of 2019, right? Just a month before Google Hangouts um wrapped it up, you know? So they've been here before me. But it seems like you've been here all these years and still don't really know what this shit is about. Because if you actually did know what this shit is about, and if it's actually your duty to inform men about female nature, right? Concrete? Huh? Your duty to inform men about female nature. Well, yeah, you trash the same men that you want to inform, huh? You, and this is for both of them. They always conveniently overlook what the problem is. They conveniently always want to um mention, you know, some of the folks that like to come up on the panels and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, folks like Hood Conservative or folks like what's his name? MGTOW Universe. Is it MGTOW Universe? The one that went to Colombia for like 72 hours for God knows for whatever reason. What reason he went over there for? To be there for a 72-hour vacation, right? You know what I'm saying? You had a 72-hour or 48-hour vacation, yo, in Colombia. It came up on the breakdown to talk about it. Yo, listen, man. Y'all gotta cut this shit out, yo. Like for real. Because it's very simple. It's very simple, man. At the end of the day, they're not going to turn a back on no sisterhood, nigga. Never. It don't matter what you saw at Princella's spot. It not Princella's spot. During that Princella stream. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I would even say that they probably felt that hit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They thought it was going to be crazy. They just didn't know it was going to be that crazy. You know? You know what I'm saying? Because the backlash was crazy. You know what I'm saying? The backlash was wild. You know, in the comment section, they had all the Princella, the Princella minions running around in the chat and stuff. And you know, doing what they do. And I mean, yeah, they're followers of Princella, so they're gonna do what they're gonna do, right? They're like the Princella hive. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe this was a way to kind of like somewhat get back in some kind of grace, if it's not in their good graces, some kind of grace, right? You know, females, they're all about giving each other grace and all of that stuff, right? You know, I'm gonna give her some grace and I'm gonna give her some grace and that's some grace. Them motherfuckers is like saints, man, giving out all this grace to motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Even motherfuckers who don't really deserve it. That's wild, yo. That shit is wild. You know, it's like, think about it this way, right? You know, and I guess you could say this is my opinion, but you can always tell that women, they will never, they will, they can throw each other under the bus, like be really vicious with each other, but when it comes down to being on code, They never really get off cold. It's almost like this innate thing where they're like, yo, I can't let this happen to another woman under the supervision of another man or in front of another man. Or I can't completely side with a man against a woman because it's like I'm going against my own. Yeah, exactly, Zone. Sisterhood strong, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't go against another. I just can't see another woman like myself get humiliated like that. And it's not always the case because you know, if they are to deal with each other, they will literally claw each other's eyes out. However, they're not gonna be comfortable doing it when you as a man maybe state a case as to why they should get their eyes clawed out. You understand me? They want to do it on their own time for their own reasons. And whatever reason that is, it can't have shit to do with you. You understand me? It's weird. It's really weird. Men, we don't operate like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, it's always everybody has a bit a sense of solidarity one way or another, but with men, it's really not like that. If this motherfucker is a problem, I'm going to get rid of that problem, and I'm not going to continue to let that cancer coexist. Our female counterparts, on the other hand, they want to talk about grace. Not all the time. I know, not all the time, but they always want to talk about grace. You understand me? Always trying to give somebody an out. Always trying to give them an out and let them coexist and then later on fuck up some more shit. You understand me? That's what's always going down. You know? And since I'm speaking on the sisterhood, I remember when Sister George was saying something else where she said that if um if a simp if simp means weak to you or something about or what does it mean to you if a man is weak or if he's a simp. I think she said, what does it mean to you if a man is weak and all of that shit, right? And that shit is kind of weird because I know for damn sure women check themselves. Now they don't check themselves on the shit that obviously, would be beneficial for society, especially if they got the upper hand. But what I'm talking about is, let me give you an example. Like back in the day or in recorded human history, right? Like a woman, for example, could not, it was always a problem if if a woman was given out a little too quick, right? So, in other words, she would like say she would let the team hit, or she would just let any nigga hit real easy and all of that stuff, right? Women like that usually always got checked by other women. And the reason for that was because if a chick is being too promiscuous, they would get checked by the other women in the community because, in other words, they would be like, you giving away your vagina for little to nothing is going to force us to drive the value down of the vagina. So if you are letting the nigga just buy you a drink and letting them smash, after a while, we gonna have to let niggas smash just for them buying us drinks, or just for them saying hello, or smiling in our direction, or saying, hey, how you doing? Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm just using that as an example, but you get what I'm saying, right? women used to check other women if a bitch is being too promiscuous. Now I'm saying this to say, if it was okay for them to do that shit, why is it a problem? Or why shouldn't other men be, or why shouldn't other men call out somebody simping? And not even and not even simping in the sense of, like all these dumb motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, you held the door open for her, you a simp. All that. I'm not even talking about all that. You understand me? Not the ones that are doing too much. The ones that, you know, the real simps out there and all that shit, those are the motherfuckers that know what's going on, but they have to turn a blind eye just so they can get a sniff of that poom, yo. Just so they can actually have access. They want to do it the sneaky way. You understand me? They don't want to call you out on nothing. You understand me? They always want to champion what you're doing because they know, of course, if you talk too much shit, you're going to be in deep trouble. You know what I'm saying? And that can fuck with your livelihood. And number two, which I think is the even stronger reason, because they want to get some cooch straight up and down, on some orbiter shit. You know? They always want to be in the good graces of the queen, the goddess, the lady, the empress, the princess. You know what I'm saying? They always want to be in her good graces because if they're not, then I guess they feel like their dick is gonna fall off or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not gonna get no pum no more. And oh my god, oh my god. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to tell you all that shit. Well, I came from a woman and I was raised around women and my sister was a woman. Is a woman. And all that bullshit, nigga. Nigga, all of us came from a woman, nigga. The fuck? But but you already know how it is with this whole accountability shit at the end of the day, right? Don't nobody want to be held accountable for shit. Especially, you know, that side. You know what I'm saying? Our counterparts never want to be held accountable for anything, right? And simps know that, and they will double down on that shit. You feel me? Always giving you an out, always protecting you from some shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though you about to talk yourself into some trouble, they always be there to save your ass from that shit because, oh my God, she can't be held accountable. Oh my God, you know, only God knows what will happen if she gets called out on her bullshit. I may not have a chance to ever smash again. You know? And quite frankly, man, what really gets on my nerves is this whole shit about just dumping everybody in the same pot. I mean, I get it to a certain extent because if you try to, get some kind of data, whatever the case may be, you may, and even then, still, even when you're talking about stats, you still group that shit up, man. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, man. Talking about, oh yeah, these people are y'all awkward, y'all don't want to talk to women, y'all say one thing and y'all do the other. You know what? The motherfuckers that say one thing and do the other, fine. I have no issues with that. The motherfuckers that will say, oh yeah, fuck these bitches, and all of that shit, and then they be in the DMs sending dick pics and all kinds of pics, or sending mad cash apps and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Spending half they check on a bit. Listen, man, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas got to go, but guess what? Them niggas will never go. That's always the majority. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Shit in society has never always worked when you have the majority. It never works with the majority. Who gives a fuck about majority anyway? You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. I'm just saying that at the end of the day, man, them, 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 Those pretty old ladies at the breakdown don't know what they're talking about. Even though they've been here for this long, yo. They married, they off the field. Obviously, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. As long as they've been in this space. Why has this space even been created? What was this space created for? Is it not because men were talking about the societal issues between man and woman? Huh? Isn't that the problem? Isn't the problem that for some reason, all this shit we say, 20%, 80% of women go for 20% of guys, all these fucking stats, all this red pill stat that you've heard. You understand me? Correlations that you've seen in your personal life. You understand? You know what is going on. You've seen you have your anecdotal evidence. You have your data. And then at the end of the day, you look at all that and be like, nah, these niggas just don't get no pussy. They just awkward. So after all that, after all of that, after the fact that most girls don't find most guys attractive, all the data on that comes from the data that we get from the relationship apps, huh? Where all these chicks be swiping what left or right. I'm not on these dating sites. I don't know. They swipe left or right on niggas, right? To the left with them or to the right, whichever. Huh? And then we know what the sentiment is. We know that most men are out here trying to have meaningful relationships. Majority of men are just trying to get married, get that in-house pussy, and take care of that in-house pussy as long as she can reciprocate everything that is being done for her. Just a simple thank you, baby. Thanks for doing this. I appreciate you. All of that shit. But guess what? Niggas can't even get that. And with me even saying this shit, I sound like a fucking broken record. Because it's been the same shit niggas been talking forever, right? But obviously, because we have niggas like Hoodservative that will come up on the panel, on the breakdown, and be like, I don't trust none of these bitches, right? Always having these emotional ass motherfucking arguments, right? But for some reason, you having these emotional ass arguments every single time you get a chance to get up on the fucking panel. Why? Why? What are you trying to explain to them that they don't already know? Huh? I mean, we're just talking about the fact that Sister George is still out here calling niggas awkward, telling niggas they don't go outside, telling niggas they don't know how to talk to bitches, despite all the red pill shit that she don't heard in this space over the years. You know? But you know how it's easy to just hear that kind of stuff? Yo, Zone, you wild, my nigga. Sorry, you're wild for this one. Shout out to Aegon for keeping that in-house pussy. Hey, man. All you niggas always giving Aegon a hard time. Well, y'all ain't really giving Aegon a hard time and shit like that. But I'm just saying, man. Aegon always said what he wanted. And he got it. End of story. Anyway. Red pill data after red pill data. When this space just started, I believe who was the person that actually coined the MGTOW thing? Was it Barbarossa, right? And you had what are other content creators from early? Was it TFM, turd flinging monkey? That name wild, yo. People that have actually given you the raw data of what is going on out here when it comes to the social dynamics between man and woman. You understand me? There have been forums. Wait, did some of y'all dumb motherfuckers even know that the manosphere actually started as forums and shit? Where people will we're posting things. We're posting all the stuff that are going on in their lives. We're sociologists. We're putting up data on social dynamics between men and women and all of that stuff. Huh? You know, this is people were actually talking about real life shit, backing it up with real life data. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, in the fucking nigga space, all the niggas took was, oh, why Keisha don't want to fuck me no more? Keisha don't know how to act right. You know? You bastardize some data that you get from the general manager. There you go. Blaze, you said, there you go. Stardust, Thinking Ape. Yep. Those are those. Yo, fam. Blaze, you want to bet Sister George don't know who Thinking Ape is? You want to bet Concrete? I was about to call a Concrete Ape, yo. You think Concrete Ape knows who Thinking Ape is? Do you? You really think so? Huh? I've been in this space for years and I used to work in content creator. Huh? It's so funny how BGS saying, well, I'm sure BGS always came up with data and all that stuff, right? But I mean, it's never really about that. Woo! Oh no! Hey Zo, you said it, not me. No, you said this, not me. Anyway, so I'm saying, man, you know what I'm saying? You see the, maybe you don't see the data. I don't know. You understand me? But if you don't know why all this shit is here, then maybe you need to educate yourself a little bit. And maybe when you do that, then you will not always be so quick to resort to niggas don't get no pussy. You know what I'm saying? But then again, if you think about it, they are women. And that is a woman's argument. You see, nothing that you do, whether you build infrastructure, whether you build high rises, whether you build the internet, Wi-Fi, and do all the shit to make her life easier. Nigga, if you don't get no pussy, you ain't shit in her eyes. And because you ain't shit in her eyes, you ain't gonna be shit in the nigga's eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because what she thinks is important. You know what I'm saying? So if you the type of nigga that don't get bitches, then you fucking building or working on an electrical grid or whatever the fuck doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter. No. Who cares if you know how to fly a plane, nigga? You know how to fly in this bitch, nigga? Do you? How many bitches you got? Huh? I don't care. I don't care if you run a multi-billion-dollar oil company. Let me see how your bitch look like. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Right? How many times you can fuck in a day and how many kids you can produce. And not saying that having kids is not important. Of course, that's important to society because as a society, we need to have a positive birth rate so we can keep society going. But yo, guess what? Guess what, yo? We have a negative birth rate in society. You know, people are not getting married. You know, and men who were told, who were raised that, you know, do your best, be a good boy, work hard, do this, do that, and get a good girl, have kids and all that shit. They want to follow that program. They want to follow those steps. And for some reason, it ain't working out. Huh? They're getting shit on. They're getting dumped on. Huh? They're being encouraged to be edgelords, to have tattoos, to be a wild, crazy nigga. Because for some reason, the wild, crazy niggas have no problems getting pussy. See, they get it, right? And you know what's crazy? You gonna trash niggas for being awkward and not being able to talk to women and all of that shit. But yet, it's so funny how we always hear this thing of girls always giving their pussy to unstable niggas, right? Have a baby by unstable nigga. You with unstable nigga, break up with him, get back with him, break up with him, get back with him, huh? You have a unstable nigga smack you upside the head on broad daylight in the streets, huh? And then what do? Do you look at him, look at her, look at him, and then look away? Or do you try and help? Be a good Samaritan and step in between and say, hey guy, why are you doing this to this girl? And get stabbed the fuck up or get shot the fuck up? Huh? Is that what you should do? Huh? Like, you know what the problem is. Or maybe you don't know. I don't know, man. If you don't know, well, read about it, nigga. How about that, huh? Pick up a book, huh? Like, for real. Huh? And what was I gonna say? Educate yourself. I was gonna say encourage yourself. Encourage yourself to educate yourself. There you go. Huh? Educate yourself about what the problem really is. Maybe you want to start reading the hardcore data about the dynamics between men and women and how women are literally saying no. Either I get the top tier nigga or nothing at all. And you see how this mindset is being perpetuated. It's starting from little. I was talking about a Beyonce song just yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Whichever. Right? About that whole irreplaceable shit and all of that stuff. And this is Beyonce. The kids love Beyonce. The teenagers love Beyonce. The young adults love Beyonce. And the old bitches love Beyonce. Everybody loves her. Right? So you're being raised in a society that is already encouraging you that men ain't shit. Even though these are the niggas that build everything that you're walking on. Right? But you're supposed to treat them like, oh yeah, that's what you're supposed to do because you're just a worker bee. You're a minion. You understand me? And if you dare say anything to me about my behavior, about my choices, then you just a small little dweeb who's so awkward and you were incel and you don't know how to talk to women. That is your problem. You don't really get pussy. That is your problem, ain't it? Right? You don't get any pussy, right? Just because I talk to the same 3, 4, 5 niggas that always come up on the panel to complain about pussy and all that shit. And because I see that, now I will use that and then just generalize it and say it's everybody. And then I just say y'all. And then anybody that is in the y'all category is whoever I pick and choose. Right? So if I don't like you today, or if you're getting on my nerves today, you are part of the y'all. Y'all don't know, and y'all don't this, and y'all don't that, and y'all don't that. Seriously, yo, is that what we doing? Oh my God, yo, this is insane, man. It's insane. It's just like, oh yeah, women should not be doing this, and women should be held accountable for what they're doing, and everything. Sound like a damn fucking parrot, yo. Fuck I look like Long John Silver, nigga. The fuck? Huh? But then you turn around and be like, hey, you don't know how to talk to them. You don't know how to talk to me. You don't know how to talk to me. Isn't it awkward, huh, baby? Ooh, 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 boop, 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 boop. Nigga. Bruh. Look, man. At the end of the day, if you think about it, this is all you niggas' fault, man. This is all you niggas' fault. This is all you motherfuckers' fault, bruh. You know? And I'm sorry, I do have to call out the likes of again, Conservative, Universe, you know, and what Uncle Stu? Is that his name? Who's the one that had a fucking 20-year relationship with a chick that he never smashed? Ain't that Uncle Stu? The old ass nigga with the glasses? With the creepy ass look? Ain't that him? Or is that somebody else? No, that's Eugene Steele. My bad. Hey man, Uncle Stu, don't be mad at me, man. My bad. Yeah, Eugene Steele. Huh? Thank you, Eugene Steele. That's what Jessica always used to say. Why she thought he was a creepy ass motherfucker, probably. Probably. I don't know if she thought that for real. Eugene Steele, there you go. Blaze, yo. Yeah. The old weirdo ass nigga. Nigga said that he been in a relationship with a chick. Who was that on? Wasn't that on Melanie King or some shit? That nigga talking about. Anyway, I don't give a fuck what he was talking about. But whoever saw that, man, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. And you take the likes of a Eugene Steele, and then you say, oh, yeah, that's y'all niggas. Yo, the fact that you gonna put me in the same pot as that nigga, yo, I should be fucking offended. Swear to God, yo. I should be fucking offended at that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, dog. Yo, we really fucked this shit up, bro. When I came into space 2019 and all of that stuff, man, bro, I was I was ecstatic because I thought that, and I think I've talked about this so many times before. I was ecstatic. I was like, yo, this is a space where men came together. They talking about the problem. They got the data to back it up. The literature, this, that, and the third. I was starting to do my own research. Oh, man, listen, man. But at the end of the day, especially as it pertains to the Black Manosphere, I guess we can kind of see that niggas really just wanted to fuck at the end of the day, man. I don't think they really cared about what was going in society. And when I'm saying niggas, just like Sister George likes to say y'all, right? I'm talking about those niggas that all of us know, everybody in the chat, everybody that's going to listen to the rebroadcast, right? If you're going to listen to it. I had like 35 views on the last one. Weak numbers, nigga. Weak. You know what I'm saying? Weak like 7 days. What did what guy say? No? And why is my arm hurting? Why is my finger hurting right now? What did what guy say? What are you talking about? You mean Eugene Steele? Hey, yo, fuck you, Zo. Go to hell, Zo. Go to hell. Oh, shit. Oh, you want to know what Yo, fam, this dude said that he was in a 10-year relationship or something with a woman, and they never had sex. Make that make sense, bro. Yo, listen, man. I just feel weird thinking about it, yo, man, yo. But my whole point is that it's always so convenient to use a Eugene Steele as an example for everyone. You understand me? I do understand that you have niggas that will come up on the panel and rah, 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 and then you don't know what they're doing in the DMs. I remember being on the Google Hangouts, or I was watching the stream or something. This was a few years back when Sister George had to call somebody out who I did not think would be capable of doing something that she called him out on. You know what I'm saying? But I could only go based off of his reaction when she mentioned it and how he was over talking her and not letting her get a word in. I was like, no, is this the real you? You know what I'm saying? You know? So again, it's kind of unfair when you try to ride on niggas and talk shit about men, you will conveniently always want to use the Eugene Steels of the world to make your fucking point, right? But for some reason, what? Are we just going to ignore the MOTs of the world? Are we going to ignore the Mike V's of the world? Are we going to ignore the complexes of the world as well? You know what I'm saying? Even though complex sometimes, man, I don't know, man. My nigga be going back and forth with roaches and shit. I don't know why you doing that, my nigga. Like you above the roaches, my nigga. Like for real. You supposed to be stepping on them, nigga. You out there. Whatever. Okay. But anyway, you know, it's so funny how it's always the yo, who's the nigga I always use as an example, yo? The God damn, how could I forget? Yo, new, help me out with old boy's name, yo. The nigga that was always nut hugging masculine mercenaries. Oh, the New York nigga, man. Now I'm drawing a blank right now on his name. Y'all know that nigga. Yo, somebody in the chat, please tell what's that nigga name, yo? What's that nigga name? The one that James? No, not James. He's a New York nigga, man. He's a New York nigga. Yo. Why am I blanking on Heels of Keels? Yo, yeah, something Keels. Heels? I can't believe, yo, Blaze, I swear to God, I can't believe I'm blanking on this nigga name right now, yo. That's like my go-to like example. Like he literally exemplifies all that shit that Sister George likes to um uh 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 uh, uh call y'all. James Keels. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, New did say James. Yep. James Keels. Yo. When you talking about blind loyalty, that's your man's right there, yo. Like he is the prime example of this awkward shit that Sister George said earlier today. You know, that's the example that they always like to bring. That's the example they always like to bring. And at the end of the day, man, can you really blame them? Huh? You know, a few years back, I never really understood the whole thing about having women in this space. Never understood. I was like, yo, it would be good to have them in this space so they will know what the problem is. We could tell them directly, here, this, that is the problem. This was back in 2019, yo. Nigga, it didn't take long for me to find out that, oh, okay, I see why. But even then, I was still like, you know what? You got the Jessica X's out there. You know what I'm saying? And before Jessica X, you had Kendra D. Before Kendra D, you had Danica Marie. You know what I'm saying? Those were like the few they used to call chicks. And then of course there is more. You know, shout out to CC. I remember he knew quite a few like female content creators that were calling out women on their bullshit and all of that stuff. And you know what? Later on, I came to understand that, it's cool that you're doing that over there, but at the end of the day, man, everything is still in your favor. You understand me? What are you really going to want to give up in order for order to be restored in society? Are you really going to want to give up your position? You know what I'm saying? Those were the questions I wasn't asking myself at that time. At that time, I was thinking like, yo, it's great that we have women in this space and all that stuff, so they can actually hear what men have to say. After a while, it didn't take long for me to realize that bitches don't even give a fuck about what niggas gotta say. You understand me? And then what surprised me even more, right, is that niggas knew that bitches don't give a fuck and they were still talking to them because they wanted some peace leaf, you know? Get up on the panel, kick, 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 yeah, that's crazy, man. Man, you be all up, man, man, hey, man, what y'all be doing that right, man? But I can't understand, you see, cause I'm a real nigga. Sister George gonna let me fuck up, but see, with that topic, just a bunch of failures, man. Just a bunch of failures that are refusing the correction, man. That shit is wild. I used to think MOT was psychotic. Real talk, man. I was like, yo, he got his head screwed on it. Let me not even say head screwed. He got his head screwed off his shoulders, but for some reason, I get his vision. I get where he's trying to go, but you gotta watch this nigga, man. That's what I was just thinking in the back of my mind about MOT. But now I see why MOT used to go crazy on niggas. Oh, man. It's insane. You know what I'm saying? Space has been co-opted by LGBT and the females. Females first, and then they opened the back door for LGBT, and then now it's a co-opted space. And now it's back to what it always is. Niggas ain't got shit to say and nobody gives a damn. You know why? Because the motherfucker that dominates your space is the one that pays the most money in the space and gets the most attention. Gets the most attention from the very same niggas in this space that claim that they want to hold them accountable and this and that, and I don't give it. But then you be on panels. Ain't nothing wrong with being on panels and all of that shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But for real, my nigga, it's like I can't hear you say one thing, but then I always see you in certain space. If I see you one time, two times, all right. But I see you there all the time, my nigga. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? And this is what you're doing to give them the power to continuously talk shit to you. You know what I'm saying? And don't think because the chick that is holding the woman accountable and shit, don't think she ain't gonna talk shit to you. We saw that earlier today. Sister George gave Princella that work without even having to use any data. She was just able to break her ass down off of common sense because, hey, I mean, Princella. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, man, like, I swear, nigga knowledge is crazy, man. It's insane, man. Like, can you read the whole book and then form an opinion, not just the first chapter? Like, can you do that? Oh, gosh. Niggas will take some half-ass stats, some half-ass shit and just run with it and create courses and act like they have the answer to life's problem or have the answer to the problem of the community now. It's insane, man. It's insane. You know? And I mean, you always going to see this. You're always going to see this. You know? I mean, I remember even I would be in the chats and all of that stuff, in the breakdown chats and just Obviously, I do support the streams, you know what I'm saying? But of course, I also want my chats to be read out, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, I'll be asking questions, trying to challenge the shit that they be saying out their ass. But it don't really matter because at the end of the day, niggas is still going to come up on the panel and want to fuck, yo. That's real talk. I can't even imagine all of it. You know what? Let me not even go there. But look, man, at the end of the day, yo, the bitch that you were supposed to ignore, you did not ignore, and now she came into your space and she runs your space, right? Where you gonna run to after this? You gonna run over to Rumble and shit, huh? You know what's gonna happen over there? Same shit, huh? Because your dumbass is gonna still want to talk to the bitch, right? And give her all kinds of leeway and shit. And she's going to be the one donating the most because she got a whole bunch of suckers to give her money so she could donate to your shit and be like, oh, man, another super chat for me. Oh, man, thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. You know, sometimes you be crazy, you know what I'm saying? But, it's all good. It's all love. Huh? Niggas ready to adjust. Niggas want to adjust to the bitch every time. Huh? You always have to adjust in your own space, nigga. Think about that, man. Can you have something that's of your own? Because I bet you your ass ain't allowed in their space like that when they talking about your ass. Nah. They know what it is. Huh? Niggas try to have solution for you niggas about, yo, fam, get your passport and go overseas, man. Get your rocks off, nigga. Get your rocks off, nigga. All them niggas that was talking about, oh yeah, traditional women overseas. Yes, there are traditional women overseas, more traditional women overseas, depending on where you go. But we already know that as time goes by, with the influence of us over here, that shit gonna fade away slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? It is. I mean, you could look at Africa right now, man. You go to West Africa, you go to a place like Ghana and shit. Yo, I swear, I think Austin Holloman did a video about that. And he's like, yo, them people in Ghana be acting like niggas in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? My cousin went to Nigeria in for Christmas last year and all that stuff. That nigga came back and said, yo, my nigga, like, I was in the strip club out there in Lagos and shit like that. Nigga, I thought I was back home. He's like, even the strippers, all of them with the BBLs and shit. The only difference between the Atlanta stripper and the Nigerian stripper is because Nigerian one had an accent, and that was it. So we already see where the nism is going, right? We see where it's going. Into all those corners that you niggas still wish to get traditional women from. So we know what's going on there. However, in general, yes, there's still more traditional women outside of the West. You understand me? Niggas said get a passport and see what it do over there. And niggas came and wore that shit on their chest and said, yo, listen here, Keisha. I'm going to take my passport and I'm going to go overseas and find a woman that loves me for me. Watch me go overseas, right? Bro, I swear to God, yo. My chest is burning. I swear to God, my chest is burning just because it's a whole lot more anger I want to express on this microphone, but it's fucking 11:56. I'm on Central Time right now. It's 11:56, man. I'm yelling loud as fuck in this fucking hotel and shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody freaking complaining and shit. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, I think I've ranted enough, and obviously after talking all this smack, I'm gonna do what every rapper does and say shout out to the breakdown. You know what I'm saying? I love what y'all do. Y'all keep doing what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what y'all do. I respect your hustle. Yo, listen, man. At the end of the day, listen, man. You can't listen. You can't be taking what they say serious, man. And I'm telling y'all all this, and this is something I had to realize over time as well. A year ago, I wasn't thinking the way I think right now when it comes to females in this space, and I, I I'm really a hope nigga, yo. I really am a hope nigga. I always trying to find that little hope, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? They might just get it. But ain't no hope, B. Fuck that shit. Nobody. I think I read this in one of the nigga Bibles a long time ago. It was a nigga Bible called The 50th Law, where Robert Greene said, simple line. Ain't it funny how niggas always come up with the most simple bars out of a book? Yeah. It's like, yeah, I read in this book 48 Laws of Power that you better you better shake after you pee. No, but 50th Law said the human animal, or what drives the human animal, or what drives the human being, is self-interest, right? I think that's the same thing with the first rule of survival, some shit. The first rule, self-preservation. You know what I'm saying? Self-preservation, man. Ain't nobody about to give her rights up for you, nigga. Just let it be known. Let it be known that from the moment you decide to put a ring on it, my nigga, she got a loaded gun and she can let it off at any motherfucking time. And your ass gotta eat it. Yeah. You gotta accept that, my nigga. Anytime you go to bed, when she lay next to you, she can have that shit underneath the pillow. It's with her at all times, nigga. And you can say, nah, she ain't my baby and never gonna do that shit to me. I hope so, nigga. I really hope so. And I'm not trying to be doom and gloom and all that shit. Like I told y'all in the last stream, hey, I had a in-law and shit that got married to a phenomenal person and all that stuff. So yes, there's still hope out there, nigga. But I'm not gonna go for those odds, and neither would you dumb motherfucker. Neither would you. And if you do, you stupid. Okay? You a poopy head. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you take those odds jumping out of fucking plane, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look, for those of you that have been able to successfully tie the knot, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. You understand me? Definitely shout out to y'all, man. But real talk, man. Real is as real is kept, man. Ain't no loss changing for your ass, nigga. She ain't about to she ain't about to go all out for you. You know, the funny thing is that in YouTube, you would even think that old fucking uncooked chicken looking ass Pearl is going all out. You know what I'm saying? And I know some of you niggas is listening right now saying, don't talk about my snow queen like that. Well, listen. Even her, as far as she's going with making the women shouldn't vote shirts and all of that stuff, and as controversial as she is, nigga, you really think she gonna let her rights go? You really think so? Huh? Ann Coulter said women shouldn't vote. But Ann Coulter also said that she wouldn't give up her rights now that she has them. So, what are you gonna do? I don't know, man. Fellas, just move more strategically out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Take heed to the productivity piece. Again, shout out to MOT. I know I like saying productivity piece because it makes me I always laugh when he says productivity piece. But it's true. You can call it whatever you don't have to call it productivity piece, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that should be your number one focus. And I know a lot of people in this space, in these YouTube spaces, tell you that shit. Focus on you, focus on you, focus on you, and all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But there's niggas out here saying focus on you, and apparently they're having retardo babies. You know what I'm saying? Shit is nuts out here, yo. Like real talk. And this is what is giving the females the ammunition to say whatever they want to say about dudes. And the thing is that you motherfucking dudes are seeing this shit. You see it. You notice it. You can tell. You've been making a fool out of yourself on panels for at least 3 to 4 years, my nigga. So if you're not slow, you should know what's going on. Right? You should have already picked up, be like, yo, I'm just going to be on this panel talking to these chicks, laughing with them and all that shit. And at the end of the day, we always going to talk in circles and circles and circles and circles. And nothing's going to get done. We just going to have the conversation. And at the end of the day, it seems like that's all y'all niggas really wanted. Y'all just wanted to talk to the bitch. That's it. That's all. Niggas ain't really wanted to solve no problems. And that's sad. And that's sad. Huh? How many times have you heard money make the world go around, pussy make it all fall down? You niggas will say that shit up and down everywhere. But, hey, you know, we know how y'all keep to that. At least we've seen it. Anyway, I think I've popped my shit long enough. Shout out to everybody that was in here. And, you know, I hope moving forward, I hope, you know, my rant, I know I'm all over the place, but if there's anything, any little thing that I've sparked in that stupid ass brains of yours, I really hope that, you know, it spreads like wildfire, and these 1 hour and 18 minutes were not a waste, at least not a complete waste. You know what I'm saying? Because it's getting worse out here. I don't know what them breakdown ladies be talking about and shit, but it's crazy out here, bruh. And if you have sons and nephews, just watch how crazy it's going to be when they grow up and when they're older and when they're of age and when they want to meet women. Huh? Let's see how the relationship dynamics is going to be then. Huh? And I want to see if you're going to turn around to them and say that they don't get pussy and they don't get bitches. Like, for real. Y'all niggas, man. Anyways, thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for listening to me rant. I really appreciate y'all. You could be anywhere in the world, but you here. And now I'm about to not be here because I'm out. All right? Shakanulu, Zone, Aegon, Blaze, everyone that came through. I want to thank y'all for coming through, man. For you that is listening to the rebroadcast, I know you ain't going to get this far anyway, so you can go to hell. And I'm saying this because you probably ain't going to listen this much anyway for you to even hear that. So yeah, go to hell. I'm just joking. But all right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.